I take for another form of Quaba, but Alpha OneTV, message so when you unsubscribe to Alpha OneTV. Message so subscribe. No one like, no one share, no one turn on notification bell. So by update BA, no. On submit to me, I can make out so comment section once you're there. Message so believe you comment maybe I cost 101. And then in summer, a day, Bermo, I just say, want you and chin and say, what they say, John Domani Mahama, Ira, every system, no more. Upper pay beach, say, MPP for a year campaign no money a brain na John Dramani Mahama I relax wada da wada na nyina say or prepare to fight the EC because of say on him say on the onya omo say John Dramani Mahama you be onya adwuma onya campaign na mum edru say abano so wanwene a no ni EC e ba be kontokwa enso so enne papa na prove wrong. Yes, Bibia no say success ban at the betudja, and yet tamana or shasian. A day ben a day John Dramani Mahama SCA. Just a papana a year, papa just a oyobia and Adrimudo ye. Could you believe that the pooling agent, there is a serious and intensive exercise all yama oma after the exercise, or conduct examination. If you fail and I say unya lower marks are. Yes, papa no obey you free conduction of polling agent just obey you free polling agent in the mokra. Yanko tie na sansem way no media na discover but Alpha OneGH be a beko biana ya de bebre mom yanko tie nsem no munche mo ne ba de aka biana ya de beso yanko tie
from the camp of the John Dramani Mahama ya de say komla kroche edini na amaye na yanko ahoma no so na ye ne komla enkodi nkomo kakra komla. Hello, yes, yeah, Bibi Aboko there.
Yes,
oh, Nyame adom ye ho ye pa wo Kumase. Fantastic. That's a say more he.
It's here you Accra but John Mahama Ebeko Yendi Echina Anopa. If Yendi Abesa ba Accra from that Muslim conference now over attended national mosque.
I was just watching the video yesterday.
Sunday. Now I started the first leg of the Northern tour, which is the Northern regional campaign. It will be the first phase. We're not too sure the number of phases over there because the Abbas is here first phase over there. And then shortly after that, by Wednesday, now attaching straight into the OT region. Now we're also with the OT regional campaign. But in the past few days, John Mahama after the Greater Accra regional campaign tour, the fourth leg of the tour. Then Matinchi the Grenasio na the home panel na wabre in some degree, but the making your show and say campaign and that's about one. It is not only about going on the campaign trail, going to campaign, going for rallies and the like and all that. But it is also about a lot of administrative work. When you say one of the things that people have held against the NDC and said they were not vigilant enough. They didn't train a lot of party agents and polling agents and all that in the 2020 election.
Yeah, I know
this time around. This time around, make me catch you say John Mahama has been directly involved in the training of these people. He has been directly involved in the training of these people, and what he has done is that he personally checks their readiness level. Now, readiness when any say to the extent they have to even go through examination. And because of examination, and there was one of them that I witnessed. These people who are going to be at the polling stations are not just going to be just ordinary people doing ordinary things. What they are going to do is that they are going to be there and act as professionals, people who understand things that should be done at the police station, people who understand the right words that are being used, and how the electoral officers should conduct themselves, and they will take them on strictly according to the law with the understanding of what the rules of the game are. And there is that level of high standards being demanded by the flag bearer. Is the reason why in this past few days, one thing he's been involved in how these people are prepared to all that. But if you said there was one time, one of which I witnessed, and he said there were some people who stood for the exams and almost conducted exams, and the required mark, they didn't get it. They were dismissed. This is what the flag bearer is even on record to accept that he is not going to compromise on the level of preparedness and understanding of qualification that people should have. And the qualification does not necessarily mean that you're holding a PhD, you're holding a master's, no. It is about your understanding of the process and how you should conducting yourself when it comes to this. And this is what he's been doing in the past few days. Quite apart from that, only Moses said,
it's pulling agent for the NDC, there say almost 3 exams.
Almost sure exams. Exams no more sure. Exams.
Why can for now organize an answer?
Meaning the exact details as to who the examiners are. But what I know for sure, and it's Onwankasa is personally involved in this. And those trainings, of course, the media is not allowed, to have access to these things. But what my sources within and closer to him tell me, and this he even corroborated it when he went to the military for the very first time. Our car said he is personally involved in it, and he will not hesitate to dismiss anybody who does not show preparedness or readiness to be a part of the process in being vigilant. It is the more reason why you can see very well say the NDC appears to be a little ahead of the electoral commission. With almost every other thing, the discussion is being ignited by the NDC, and it appears the electoral commission seems to be falling in line with the issue we raised by the NDC. It is all because of the level of preparedness and the level of vigilance and alertness that John Mahama is instilling in these people. Like, this is what John Mahama has been up to. A lot of administrative work. Urban officer, very early in the morning, latest by 7-8, he's in the office and does, meetings that he needs to hold. He will quickly hold the meetings, then they will quickly zoom into the various things that they have to do administratively to ensure that this election, is won by the NDC the way they want to win it and with the margin they want to win. Only the target, and they say, with the level of preparation the NDC has put in place, it is a one-street victory, and it's not going to be a runoff. And their own internal polls, is equally showing that it's a one-street win, that they are bad. He keeps on making the point there. The poll is just an opinion poll. However, actuality is needed. That actuality, and they say the people who are supposed to man the polling stations representing the party, it is going to be like more or less like a 24-hour thing where the vigilance should be extremely key. And he used the word, said there is no sleep after death. It says you cannot blink your eye one bit. That is the level of the vigilance he's trying to instill into the people.
Now, come on, say, over the years, and over the years, I'm talking about the electoral years or election years. Normally polling agents now acquire a form of employment and as a temporary and a casual party for sabi almost engaged in terms of job field, and also almost no manya kakra so the atuomo to be okra and yes high level education and be Now, share the level NDC, John Dramani Mahama, a year party agent, no air conwa. Concerns beyond my say, it be a form of foreigners, so they will be deprived. I mean, involvement and it be a allowance, kakabia, be almost so, and Sabek every party in the whole.
It is not about allowance because at the end of the day, I mean, if it is about allowances, then there's no need for the NDC to win elections because they can equally just go onto the streets or go into the market and recruit anybody and it'll be on PBR say, oh, go and buy it. But this is also about the party doctrine being instilled in you and also the level of the vigilance, which is very key. And honestly, I mean, he's not going to compromise, even if you are his son, the relative, nothing. There's nothing that he's going to do about it because this election is about the people of Ghana against the NPP. These are the words he's used in recent past. I mean, Ghana for ever sorry at NPP, and it is because of the ears of the NPP that he thinks that the NDC must show some level of readiness, some level of vigilance that is needed, and also to be able to carry Ghanaians along on the path of resetting the country and resetting the economy where the country should be. Because as it is now, any man say, "Utie the Okadebia, the dollar sem, the Oka school assembly, free FHS that needs to be revitalized." Those are not the words that he uses anyway, but he talks about reviewing the free FHS, and a host of other things that he's been talking about. Not to mention also the issue of the 24-hour economy that has had a lot of reactions, but to a very large extent, what he wants to do is to be able to put Ghana back on the pedestal that Ghana used to be when he was in office, or when the country was enjoying the benefits of its labor. And it is the reason why he's investing so much in terms of time, in terms of resources, to be able to get all of these things done, so that if the NDC wins, it is not business as usual, or Kadebia ain't business as usual. And so in the first 14 days, although he is going to have the full complement of the cabinet and work with start within 120 days. There's so much that he has to do, and the targets will be met. And he's indicated that Ghanaians should measure him according to the very things that he has said. And he's not just saying it because he wants to win votes, but Ghana needs a leader who can be trusted. Ghana needs a leader who would not just say that he's going to be a protector of the public purse, but actually protect and keep the public purse, but not to steal the entire purse. These are some of the words that he's been trying to instill into the people. Some of the few things he'll be saying on the campaign. But overall, I mean, the level of preparedness, even on his own self. So if we campaign, I'm making a country Evans. I mean, the earliest we have come back from campaign, in most of the cases, on the average, we come back from campaign mostly around 2:30, 3 a.m. That is the earliest we have come back from campaign every time we go around. And when we come back, he doesn't sleep. It is now that he needs to go through, check up on people, respond to messages, and also plan the following day or the next day, which is already entered. And it is something that he's not leaving any stone unturned at all. He's investing a lot of energy into that. He expects the compliment should come and must come from the people he's going to put in charge of the polling station, because I mean it's quite clear that if you do not protect the votes right at the polling station, then you have no job complaining. Then you need to secure a vote at the polling station. Then you will be able to now come back to say oh, you've not done this, you've done this, you've done that. But to the extent, sir, he sees the preparedness of the entire team, headed by the election, the directorate, he has a lot of confidence in them. But yes, still, he's still encouraging them to raise the bar such that the NPP will be nowhere nearer to them.
All right, Corona, Nabena Mobile Kumase.
But I mean, we have less than 43 days now, and if the northern region will go the first phase of the northern region will go to the OT region. From OT region, we are coming back to Accra, and I'm sure, sir, probably after that, he would we will get to know which region is next. We haven't done Eastern region yet, but I can say, sir, and yes, sir, Eastern region. Actually, sir, the campaign has not gone on. Only the campaign has instructed says that he is the one leading the main campaign, the vice, and also on the campaign team. The chairman of the party equally has his campaign team, and then the various executives equally have campaigns that they are. As I speak with you, a lot of the running mate is somewhere in the Upper East region, and she is campaigning vigorously. The national chairman, I think the last record, he was in the Bono East region or so. He moved, I think about 2 days ago, from the Volta region straight to the Bono East region. And it doesn't appear as though, the regions are being left unattended to and all that. The expectation is, if John Mahama moves from one region, someone else or another team comes to continue from where he moves on. So at every point in time, there's a rotational or a cyclical thing that is going on. So when he moves to another region, then another team comes to take over. And the individual executives and the MPs themselves are equally encouraged to be able to do this.
Komna Medase.
For number 4, what in summer air coson damage and summer go for cancer John Domani Mahama Atiada na afe a chain or to the Vienna say a banner echo gensina na Abeka say on Tiasia then sembly ababeto easy so a electoral commission so na fadia what ya said in tia papa why silent a womb baby a one. Just say nim die muno of to say election akoso and answer the course say the people now the polling agents were not well educated, and this time around on what taking into steps on where Jinam are conducted and studies concerning this coming election, year 2024, 7th December election. Papa Nanga said Jina Nemo are conducted at share the polling agents now or more call Ekujina NDC and Nemono. And then actually I exams. Wow, be qualified to the pass mark, no. Therefore, ni article up say okay the polling agents supervisors no. Na in some way, no emma sorting sema a course so the most brilliant and answer eligible and educated person John Dramani Mahama when it comes to elections and ideas the winning election papa na adwuma bobe so atin sema e course and we no media bia ni ho etimi de bro gi say Alpha OneGH yenkwa ne de bebro na make house say wonya subscribe to Alpha OneGH wadare ma be subscribe no like no share no turn on notification bell and say be update bia e no on sabet mi aka comment section on see or the message say obeligo comment makramo.